If you're a law firm owner and you feel like you're constantly playing catch up, constantly behind on leads, behind on follow-ups, behind on client expectations, this video is going to show you a completely different way to run your firm. Right now, most law firms grow through brute force, adding responsibilities, increasing overhead, and hoping the operation doesn't collapse from burnout or disorganization. But the most successful firms in 2026 aren't scaling by working harder, they're scaling by changing how the work happens. They're shifting to a hybrid operational model powered by automation, AI, and specialized virtual support that allows the firm to operate around the clock without exhausting attorneys or ballooning payroll. A law firm that runs 24/7 doesn't mean you work more, it means the firm works more, while you and your team work less. In this video, we're going to show you how to build this model the right way, sustainable way, and the profitable way, even if you're a solo attorney or a small firm. I'm Dave with Advertise Naked, and we help law firms scale through systems, growth marketing, and AI-powered infrastructure. Not chaos, not guesswork, and not hiring sprees. Let's dive in. 10 years ago, most clients were willing to wait for a call back. Today, they're not. We live in an on-demand world. Clients expect instant help in every industry: food, transportation, home services, and healthcare. Legal is no longer exempt. When somebody is injured, arrested, terminated, or facing a life-changing legal issue, they don't calmly leave a voicemail and wait. They contact multiple firms in a row and hire the one who responds first. This shift is psychological. Clients today aren't evaluating firms based on credentials first. They're evaluating based on urgency, accessibility, and emotional support. A firm that answers instantly feels more trustworthy, more competent, and even more prepared. It doesn't matter if another firm has more experience. The first human contact wins the relationship. Being 24/7 is no longer about convenience. It's about capturing demand in the moment it appears. If your firm isn't available at the moment of urgency, the opportunity doesn't pause, it simply goes elsewhere. Now, most firms that try to scale do it by adding more staff, more paralegals, intake reps, more case managers, more admin. But here's what happens. Your payroll increases faster than your revenue does. Your training time expands exponentially. Your internal communication becomes chaotic. Leadership shifts to people management instead of being a lawyer. Turnover resets the cycle every 6 to 18 months. Growth becomes dependent on more hiring. Eventually, owners hit a ceiling, not because there aren't enough clients, because the business becomes too heavy to operate smoothly. When you scale like this, every win creates another burden. More cases, more responsibilities. More responsibilities, more stress. More stress, more burnout. More burnout, more turnover. More turnover, lower quality work. Lower quality, lower reputation, fewer referrals. This is how firms grow but stop enjoying the growth. That's when the owner starts saying things like, I don't want more leads right now, my team can't handle it. We're booked out for months. We can't take more intake. Every time we grow, everyone gets more exhausted. Growth shouldn't feel like a punishment. A truly scalable law firm becomes easier to run as it gets bigger, not harder. That only happens when you stop scaling through hiring and start scaling through systems. A 24/7 firm doesn't rely on humans working on the clock. It relies on a layered system where each component does what it's best at. Attorneys handle judgment, strategy, negotiation, and advocacy. AI handles speed, response time, routing, and data tasks. Virtual assistants handle execution, operations, and communication. This is not replacement, it's alignment. Humans shouldn't be answering the same intake questions 50 times a week. AI shouldn't be negotiating settlements. VAs should not be making legal decisions. Each role supports the others. When done right, attorneys spend more time being lawyers, not administrators. Your intake team spends more time speaking to qualified cases, not sorting through unqualified noise. Your support staff focuses on completion, not triage. This system makes your firm feel omnipresent without anyone working more hours. It feels like magic to the client. It feels like breathing room to your team. Now, let's walk through a real timeline. A potential client gets into a car accident at, say, 11:45 p.m. at night. They search injury lawyer near me. They visit your site. 3 things happen instantly. AI chat initiates conversation, asks if they're safe. A text is sent offering to start intake now or schedule a call. Notes are being logged and a virtual assistant reviews them by the morning. By the time your intake staff clocks in the next day, they see accident location, police involvement, injuries, insurance details, photos, and lead temperature. Nothing was missed. No voicemail, no opportunity lost. Your competitor, meanwhile, calls back at 10 a.m. and wonders why the prospect hired someone else. This isn't just about efficiency, it's about becoming the first trusted voice in their experience. That emotional timing is everything. A lot of firms hear 24/7 and assume it means more hustle culture. But the goal is not to be more available, the goal is to be less needed. When AI and VAs handle all the first layer interactions, your team spends time only on meaningful interactions. Instead of handling 100 cold leads, they handle 15 warm ones. Instead of answering repetitive questions, they answer strategic ones. Instead of juggling admin, they move cases forward. This reduces stress at every level. Attorneys feel less overwhelmed, intake feels more competent, clients feel more supported, leadership feels in control again, and growth becomes sustainable. Now, your clients aren't comparing your communication to other law firms. They're comparing it to Amazon, Uber, and healthcare portals they use. Fast communication feels like care. Slow communication feels like indifference. A client who feels ignored, even temporarily, will distrust the entire relationship. But when the law firm is always responsive, clients feel heard, clients feel informed, they become easier to work with. They leave positive reviews. They refer more clients as well. This system doesn't just increase signed cases, it increases your reputation. A firm that provides a seamless experience becomes the obvious choice in its market. That's how branding is built, not by logos or slogans, but by how clients feel during the process. Automation creates consistency, consistency creates trust, trust creates growth. The sad truth, most law firm owners will hear this and think, this sounds great, maybe later. They'll keep running their firm reactively. They'll keep losing cases to faster firms. They'll keep burning out their team, and they'll keep telling themselves growth is too stressful. And meanwhile, the firms who adapt will quietly take market share. The shift won't happen slowly, it's already happening. There's an emerging divide right now between firms who evolve and firms who fall behind. The only question is, which side do you want to be on? You don't need to work more hours. You don't need to hire more people. You don't need to sacrifice your life to grow your law firm. You need smarter infrastructure. A system where AI handles the first touch, VAs handle the workflow, and your attorneys handle the moments that truly matter. If you want help building that system, that's what we do. At Advertise Naked, we create AI-powered marketing and intake systems designed specifically for law firms that want to scale without burning out. Call us today to build a smarter firm. I'm Dave with Advertise Naked, and thanks for watching.